Today's to-do, today's tarot. This is the As Above, So Below deck by Barbara Moore. So this is the below bit. So this is the bit, the daily life, and then we have the overriding energies, which will be over here. So as above, so below. So this is the first one, the Knave of Chalices. So this is what's beginning to unfold. So your dreams and your desires. You've been looking inside yourself, and this is what's beginning to unfold. Check in with your intuition. What is it you want? You should have your lists by now. This is how it's going to progress. Yeah, I'm looking at the book to see what the cards layout is, just so you know I'm turning around. So the Five of Wands. So this is coming together as a doing stuff, but also with the Five of Wands, it's also conflict, isn't it? So it's like working together with others, although there is conflict possible. So here, what I'd say is, if you are working, I mean, keep your own counsel. But if you are working with others, then just remember that thing. Like, I'm old enough now to let people argue and not get involved. So if you're going to tell me that 2 and 2 is 10, you're perfectly correct. Just walk away, just let them get on with it. Because a lot of this stuff is like ego and, a storm in a teacup and all that sort of stuff. And if you let people have time to sort of work it out rather than bring the battle to you, then they do tend to go away and have that extra thought. It's like doing the mind map, isn't it? It's like putting the ideas down and then going for a wee and coming back with, oh, actually, and because your brain's had time to work it out. But if you're in battle and conflict with somebody, then that's where the energy's going, and it's not going into working out the solution. So if you are working with other people, just, chill on it, keep your own counsel, and don't worry about the conflict too much. Because how will it manifest? So it's manifesting very, very swiftly. Okay, she's gone in, she knows who she is. She's swirling all of her energies up. She's called in the god and the goddess power, and it's going up, and it's going to be answered pretty quick. So this is happening. But we've said this, haven't we, that everything's changing and everything's in the positive. This is a very positive reading, a very positive day. So this is what to reflect on. So turn it around for the time being. This is the Six of Pentacles. So it's like having an empty bag. So not having the resources that you need, but other people are coming and swapping stuff, and there's little magic gnomes on there that are granting wishes. So maybe it is, I mean, here's you've got the conflict of working with others, and here you've got working with others to achieve what you need. So, having a look at ways around things, perhaps, rather than having to rely on people. But having a look, you can include the people. I'm getting that you can include the people, but just have it. Can you swap? Like a barter system. Can you swap time? If I do this for you for an hour, can you do that for me for an hour? Is there other things you can swap? I mean, it's an exchange of energy. So perhaps you could make someone a dinner or a particular piece of food that they like, and then they're going to do something for you. Maybe it's not about using the money, but it's using your skills and your talents and swapping those. So maybe you could do. I watched this fellow on TikTok, Paul. I can't remember his last name. Hilley, I think. He's hilarious. Maybe, you could let him do your hair while you go and clean his house, or you could, do somebody's gardening or something for them to be able to do something like build you a quick one-page website or something. Have a look around and see if there's something else. Okay, I'll put his name in the thing. He's hilarious. So that's sharing material resources, because we see people joined here as they what's happening for the next part of the cycle is actually everyone's coming together and they're celebrating. It's all come together. This whole party has actually come together. So this whole project has actually come together. So that's what you're going to be doing. So basically it's check in. You've been checking in with your dreams and everything. Having a look at working with people, but don't get into conflict with them. Just let the ideas evolve and the solutions come by stepping away and taking that time away and keeping your own counsel. You've got everything going on, so it is manifesting really, really quickly. And maybe do some swaps, because you might not have everything you need financially, but you do have a lot of gifts inside you that you can swap. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to come together really lovely, really quickly. So that's the basic day-to-day routine. And there's no major arcana in there. So that's the basic day-to-day routine. So what we've got above us, the energy we've got above us is basically, okay, the same thing. You have these resources. You've been collecting these resources, or you've got a storehouse of these resources to use at a later date. So you do have everything you need, and it is inside you. It is hidden because you've stored it in the earth. Okay, then we have Jupiter. There's something, I'm not really an astrologer, but is there something about Jupiter at the minute? So that's really cool. So there are really good things coming, and these things are there for you to enjoy. They're just there for you to enjoy. It's okay to enjoy stuff. There's some good stuff coming to enjoy. And what do we have? And everything's getting nourished. Everything's getting taken care of. Everything's getting fed. So this is really positive. I'm going to say this would be like a month. Let's do this as a monthly reading. So basically, just keep going. Keep your own counsel. It's manifesting. You've got everything you need. And here it's like you've got everything you need. The good times are coming and it's all being nourished. So I don't know what else there is to say apart from happy Easter, happy days, namaste. Lots of love.